Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Hope you're all having an amazing day today. My name is Lex. Today, I am going to look at OEM wheels on other makes and models, another amazing Facebook group that I found. And it's something that we always seem to touch on slightly on the channel. As I'm modifying cars, I want to put on wheels from different makes and models and stuff like that within GTA. Well, I wanted to look into this more. I wanted some inspiration. I wanted to see what people are doing out there. Also, just get to look at some amazing sets of wheels and just maybe amazing cars. And this is a cool combo already. Corvette wheels on, I want to say that's not is that a Silverado? I don't know. Chevrolets. It's an S10. Right, okay. I had heard of that before. I'm just an idiot. I think the Silverado is the SUV, right? But that is actually quite a nice, and that almost looks standard, but that's probably because it's like Chevrolet wheels to Chevrolet, that there's not too much of an extension there. So it works really well. Again, another example, and also these wheels are quite, I wouldn't say generic now at this point, but they're a very well-known wheel, because I know that we even get reps similar to this within GTA. But this is a 95 Cherokee on some black Mustang Bullet wheels, and it just looks so natural that it doesn't look out of place. It looks like that could have just come with the car. It looks great. I mean, in terms of Jeeps, which I don't really have much of an eye for or an interest in, I think that looks really nice and it just goes well. Okay, Sonata wheels on whatever the hell this is. I mean, I'm assuming it's built on a Sonata chassis and they just kept the wheels. I don't know what. It's like a weird, freaky, modernized 2CV. Someone described a 2CV over the phone. Yeah, I don't know what to think about that one. It's kind of weird. Okay, so this one combines the front end swap videos and this, because this is actually an Escalade front end on an old GM van. Apparently it's got Escalade wheels as well. We've only got the one picture, but there's a nice combination of the two. They've just Escaladed an old van. Fair enough. It doesn't look that oddly. Apparently, also not the only one in existence. There's another one. It does actually work. It looks kind of weird because it looks like they've made the Escalade into a bus, but it doesn't look too out of place. Oh, now we're talking. Fiat Punto with Saab Alu 28 Klingon tri-spoke wheels. I don't know what particular model they are from, but that looks stunning. That looks so good. That looks so good. And also, I have to admit, I do have a little bit of a soft spot for these old Puntos. You really don't see them that much anymore. But there's just something so simplistic about its design that I really like. Like the way that the rear window line just matches up with the brake light and it just goes through to the rear window. And you can see that that line still cuts off there, even though it still extends further down. I don't know. There's just many things about it that I just find aesthetically pleasing. I know that probably many people are going to disagree with me and just think it's some boring old Punto, but I do have a soft spot for them, and I think they are very nice modified. I think they have a lot of potential, and I think this looks great. Massive fan. That's a 10 out of 10 for me. Apparently someone's also put those on a Polo, and again, those wheels are great. I kind of want to put them on my 206. I joined this originally, this whole group was because I was trying to think of wheel ideas for my 206 when I still haven't got new wheels yet, but I'm still trying to come up with a good idea. But yeah, that's amazing. In fact, whilst we're here, let's just look up Peugeot 206 and see what sort of stuff we have here. 206 Escapade, again, something we sadly didn't get in the UK or maybe even Europe, with Citroen DS3 wheels. Now, I'm not that big on the wheels. I don't mind them. I've even considered trying to get them for mine because they were just a direct swap. I'm not that super big on them, but this looks great. I mean, I absolutely love this whole Escapade thing. I've never seen them before. It's basically just taking a 206 SW and then just making it look cooler with this sort of black arch thing and the side skirts. It makes it look more rugged, and I really like it. I've wished I had this. Actually, this would make a perfect daily for me. There's another one here too, BMW wheels. I mean, these ones have all had to have wheel adapters. I think I've come to the conclusion that I'm going to have to just get wheel adapters and find a nicer set of wheels because there's not really much to pick from if I'm going to have to go with DS3 wheels, which I don't really care for. We have these ones. Again, these are just 208 wheels on a 206. It looks on my standard. It's cool. It just looks on my standard. And again, another set. DS3 is actually on a 206 regular this time. that they fit nicely. I'm not overly enthused about it. I'd rather spend the money on something cool. But that's cool. Alfa Romeo 156. I mean, I don't like the tire option. What happened to the tires? It's just the thinnest set of tires, and they look so lost in the arch as well. And I don't like that. We'd definitely have to go for thicker tires if that was me. And also on the opposite end, Peugeot 3008 Steels on a Ford Escort works so good. They're massive. How big are they? Those are surprisingly big. I mean, I wouldn't mind having those steel wheels on mine, actually. There's another one here as well. They are massive steel wheels. Okay, big steel wheels is a whole level of energy that we've not really tapped into yet. This looks fire. I absolutely love this. Also, I love old Ford Escorts from this time as well. And another Ford Peugeot mix. 206 GTI wheels on a Fiesta. It looks cool, but not interesting. Although Chevrolet Monza wheels on a 106, I like that. I like that. They do end up looking like wheel trims a little bit, but I don't mind that. Wow, they've actually had to get an adapter to make it into a 3-stud, or was it already a 3? Or maybe the 106s were 3 studs. I must say, this group is an absolute treasure trove. Just searching in any sort of car here. Okay, MX-5 with Volvo Burger King caps. Why do they call them Burger King caps? Is that their name? Whatever that is, I don't know what the name is, but I think they're just wheel trims rather than actual wheels. And again, that's another look. Like, if you get like a cool set, I think they are wheel trims. I'm pretty sure I can see the cable tie going around that. But that is also another look that I know people used to do back in the day. I haven't seen that so much recently. People would get wheel trims that were much bigger than the size of the wheel, and they would sort of, I don't know how they managed to cable tie them on whilst it was on the car. It absolutely baffled me how they got them fitted. But this is what I mean. They would take wheel trims that were way bigger than the actual steel wheel on the car, and then they would stick them to the wheel somehow, because it made it look like you had massive wheels and thin tires, but actually you didn't. Sadly, from a generation where most people used photo bucket, and so this is the sad reality of car forums these days. Old Audi hubcaps as well, old BMW ones, Mercedes. Yeah, I have no idea how people got those fitted, but that was definitely a look for a period. And I don't think that's exactly what they've done there, but it's a similar vibe. Okay, here's another set of wheels that looks good on so many cars. R32 Skyline wheels. Just look at this. I mean, apparently there's different fitments if it's a GTR and a GTS, which makes it very cool for staggered fit as well. Thank you, Nissan, for that one. That looks awesome. That looks great. That looks so good. It even works on a Camry. They do look a little lost on the Camry. They're a little bit small. I guess the smaller car, it worked. They look so much bigger on that Civic compared to the Camry, oddly. That one looks perfect. That one is cool, but it's just eh. This looks awesome as well on an Integra. We've also got them on a Porsche, and again, they don't look out of place at all. Another one, Nissan Pluriel, works. Really like that front camera as well. Very cool. Another one on a Prelude, only on the front wheels this time. On a Chaser, it works on so many cars. You get the point. Mazda MX-5 NC, a CR-V, even the CR-V, because they just go for the bigger tire, and again, it just looks like it fits. Works great on a nice. Okay, do these need to go on a 206? Is that what has to be done here? Oh, FCRX7 again. Looks so good. It looks great on a Suzuki Swift. Wow. We could just go through all of these. They look amazing on absolutely everything. Just one of those wheels out there that, oh, okay. So it's on a Mirage with an Evo rear end, and that looks great as well. Yeah, okay. I'm definitely part of this R32 wheel supremacy because this is fantastic. Also, the other wheel that I always talk about, Porsche Twists. Another set of wheels that I would love to get for my car. And on this, looks great. It just suits so many cars. There we go. On a BMW. Looks great. On an Impreza. Looks amazing. On this BMW. Looks like it came with it from the factory. On this Camry. They look like they belong on there. It just works on so many things. There's another one on a Jetta. And in fact, the Octavia that we looked at in the other video, it's right here. It has it on these as well. Ooh, this is nice. This is nice. Pink Cabrio Mark III Golf with white Porsche Twists. Needs some center caps on it, but I like that pink and then the solid white wheel combo. That's fresh. That's cool. I like that a lot. There's just so many ways that you can work this. I mean, just even sticking it on other Porsches and it works great. Apparently lots of BMW people and Acura. Oh, are they polished? Oh, yeah. Apparently there were rep ones as well. People get reps of them? I don't even mind the reps. I wouldn't even mind a set of the reps because I imagine, to be fair, Porsche Twists are probably quite expensive wheels. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. Yeah, this is definitely something to consider. I would love to get a set of Porsche Twists for my car. If I don't get it for the 206, I'd love to get it on some car someday because it's just one wheel that I just really like and I think looks great on everything. There we go, on an Eclipse as well. Fantastic. Oh, now this is interesting. Mini Cooper electric wheels. They're apparently called the Corona or the Power Spokes on a Mark III Golf. It's different. It's very odd. I mean, they're a very oddly designed wheel in the first place. It's a statement maker. It doesn't have to fit the car perfectly. It makes a statement and it makes you look. And so for that reason, I think this is cool. Whether I think it's the most amazing wheel, because I don't think it is an amazing looking wheel, but it's a unique wheel and I like some uniqueness. I like people using wheels as a statement piece in car builds. So I do like how this looks in that regard. So yeah, if I saw this in a show, I'd definitely go and walk over and check this out to see a car that had those wheels on it. So for that reason, I like this build. Okay, there is some more. We're still looking down the Porsche Twists generally. We've got these on a Jetta Sportswagen and a Daewoo Matiz. A Daewoo Matiz. But it works. They do look a little big. They could probably shrink just a little bit. But it works great. This wins. Close the group. That's great. I mean, I'm very curious because they've definitely crammed some stuff into there, and I'm sure there must be something very fun going on in that car. It looks like there's more than meets the eye. Apparently, it's got an Opel Omega V6 3-litre in a Matiz. I mean, it's probably still front-wheel drive. I imagine that thing just torque steers and just wheel spins down the road. I can't imagine you can have any fun with that car because it's probably just trying to just struggle for grip at every possible moment. In fact, yeah, they probably need wheels that big just so they can actually fit brakes on it good enough to stop the car. But yeah, I think my point is made. Porsche Twists are just a top tier wheel that work on so much stuff. Okay, just another quick one, but this is cool. Suzuki Auto works on an old set of Honda CRX wheels, like the 80s model, the early Mark I CRXs. That's a very cool look. Another wheel that you really don't hear about anymore. There's also another wheel which I think works on so many cars, even though you would never think it, and it's this wheel from the Land Rover. And as soon as you just take that off of that, put some smaller wheels on it, and put it on a car, they instantly become so cool. Look how good that looks. It just looks like a really fancy aftermarket wheel. And also there's another one. This is definitely from, I think this is well, they call it a tracker. I guess that's a Suzuki Vitara wheel on an old Opel Vectra. Again, that looks really cool. 4x4 wheels, I think, that's definitely a vibe. Because as soon as again, here's the perfect proof. You take that off of the car and you put smaller regular car tires on it, and it instantly just looks awesome. I don't know if it's just because they have more dish to it and the offset. Whatever it is, they end up looking really cool. And I mean, would you expect to see a set of 18x8 Land Rover Mondials on a Lotus Elan? And yet it works. I reckon that the Lotus Elan probably wanted 17s or maybe 16s because they do look a bit big in there, but it doesn't look wrong. It looks great. Another one, Vauxhall Adam. Perfect fit. Fits perfectly. Another one here on a Volkswagen Bora or VW Jetta, depending on where you are in the world. This is sort of one of those wheels that just instantly goes into the Hall of Fame with me, along with like the Porsche Twist wheel and also the R32 Skyline wheel as well. Yeah, look at that. It just goes so... Oh! 240 Volvo. Oh, it looks so good. Is this what goes on the 206? Oh, it looks so good. I love them. I absolutely love them. On a Mini as well, painted white. Oh, I do like a set of white wheels. I know they get dirty easily, but they do look so good. I'm not super into minis, but yes, that gets a vote for me. Another one, 3 Series Cabrio, works. I've yet to see a car where they don't work well. And also, here's another set of Land Rover wheels that we've not been discussing. These are like the 3-spoke ones you get on the Freelanders. Yeah, I mean, they don't have as much of the cool wow appeal, but they still look cool in their own right, especially like on this Swift. It looks really cool. I like that. Again, another set of Mondials. The colour's interesting. Wouldn't be my first choice, but it's, I mean, the wheel on its own is a statement maker. To then make them candy blue, is candy blue a colour? I don't know if candy blue is a colour, but it's already a statement piece, I think, having these wheels. So that's like one step over. It doesn't help that once you've painted it, it really makes it obvious when you curb brush it, because it looks like it's been curbed as well. So, yeah, I'm not too sure that one works, but I think if that wasn't blue, it should look fine. Oh, we do not talk enough about Vauxhall Omegas anymore. You don't see these around. My God, these cars are cool. I forgot about these cars looking cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That is like a really cool cruiser. I've always been like sort of meh with Vauxhalls and GM cars in general, but I like that. I like that. That's very cool. Okay, I'm going to end it now on this video because we've already looked at so much stuff and my voice is completely going. We're going to leave on this old Vauxhall Cavalier. So, I know I said that it works on every car. I will say it's within reason. I do like that it's got the Vauxhall hubcaps in there. I think this wheel might be a little bit too soft around the edges for a car that's a bit more square. And also, I think size-wise, they might be a little big for this car because I feel like this car would suit something a little smaller. But at the same time, I don't hate it. And again, if I saw that, I would absolutely just flock to it and check it out because it's just an amazing combination. But that wouldn't be my first choice of wheels for this particular car. So I take it back. These wheels don't fit everything, but it works on a lot of modern stuff, I think. Well, there we go. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. If there are any other cool Facebook groups and things like this that you guys want to show me, then let me know in the comment section below. Or, of course, on Discord as well. The Discord link is in the description below. You can go and join Discord and link that. And maybe I'll check it out in another video. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.